We can create the business and the life that you deserve and that you want, but we have to have the courage to choose. We have to have the courage to step up to the plate and say, this is what I want for my business and my personal life.
Welcome to Gary Furr's 7 Steps to Accelerated Business Growth.
Hi, I'm Gary Furr with Gary Furr, LLC. I'm a business consulting and coaching firm. I help business owners that want to take their business to the next level and make more money in the process. I have 40 years of C-level business experience and an MBA in organizational development. The combination of education and experience allows me to help business owners to become more successful.
Gary's method helps business owners visualize and implement the future they want for their business using a set of clear, concrete concepts. Step 1, clarity of direction. Step 2, communication. Step 3, have a plan. Step 4, intense focus. Step 5, discipline. Step 6, results. Step 7, motivation. Get in touch with Gary at 503-312-3145 or by email at garyfurr@garyfurrconsulting.com. That's GARYFURR at GARYFURRconsulting.com. This is part 5 of a 7-part series where Gary shows how discipline is the key to making accelerated business growth a reality. Gary, in our last episode, you showed why a business owner must cultivate an intense focus on his or her goals. You talked about creating short periods of work time with all distractions eliminated. So, how is that related to discipline?
We have to be disciplined to stay at it every day. And I don't mean discipline in a negative way. I mean discipline in the way that we're committed to get up every day and be focused on what we need to accomplish that day and those priorities. Successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. And they are disciplined to stick at it every day. They're persistent. It's sort of like going to the gym. You know, I don't like getting up in the morning and going to the gym, but I do it. So you could say that I'm disciplined to stay at it. Successful people may not like it, but they're disciplined to do it every day. So for example, world-class athletes, musicians, and, elite military units, they don't dabble around the edges. They're intensely focused and they're disciplined to stay at it every single day. For example, I used to fly an airplane for the company I worked for, and I flew for 22 years. And when you're flying the airplane, you could be flying along and decide you want to go a different direction, set a course setting for a different direction, so you would turn the yoke. And the yoke is like the steering wheel in your car. So you would turn the yoke to go that direction. But if I didn't keep the pressure on the yoke, the airplane would naturally spin back and go the direction it was going previously because of momentum. And it's the same with us and as human beings and in business. If we don't keep the pressure on that yoke, we don't keep the pressure on the direction we're going, human nature is that we will go back to the direction we were going. So that's the momentum. And so it's hard to break that momentum. So discipline is keeping the pressure on and being intensely focused on the direction you want to go and then keeping the pressure on to do that on a day-to-day basis every single day.
It sounds like discipline in the context of your 7-step process is the application of intense focus over a long period of time. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Successful people are consistent in their practice of applying discipline to their daily lives. So they get up every day and they practice it on a daily basis. And Tony Robbins says that repetition is the mother of all skill. And that's repeating it over and over and being intentional about the habits that we form. And if we're not intentional about the habits that we form, our habits will form us. So we have to decide, what is it going to take for me to be successful? I know I need to be intensely focused. Now I need to repeat it on a daily basis and be disciplined to stay at it consistently. Because the genius of the most successful people in the world is rooted in discipline. They stick at it.
Learn more about Gary Furr Consulting at garyfurrconsulting.com or get in touch now at 503-312-3145 or by email at garyfurr@garyfurrconsulting.com. That's GARYFURR at GARYFURRconsulting.com. Now that you've heard a bit about Gary's 7 steps for accelerated business growth, sign up for his email list for more great business growth tips and to get Gary's ebook and audiobook versions of his life-changing method. Don't forget to sign up for the email list at garyfurrconsulting.com.